Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading for December 2022. This is going to be for Gemini Sun, my fellow Gemini Moons, and Gemini Rising Ascended. Some of you are intuitively guided, or you're here checking on a Gemini. We're getting ready to leave your major arcana, the year of the lovers. Right, this is the last month of the year of lovers, moving into your neighbor's energy, which is the Chariot. Next year should really be a very spiritual type of year. It's where you are, I feel like it's a year where you're like just so honest with yourself. It's a slower type energy, but that's okay. Maybe that's what we need. Anyway, so know your personal year number. I am going to make some videos on each of you in your, each personal year in 2023, but that is yet to get started. So, add your birthday and your birth month to the number 7, universal year 7. Your birthday, your birth month, not your year. Leave your birth year out. And then add that to number 7. Bring it down to a singular digit, and then that is your personal year. I believe if it's like 11 or 22 or 33, you leave it there. Just means to me like there's something you're here to master in this year. So anyway, know that, because I feel like know all sides of yourself. Alright, let's get into your reading. 3 different decks we're going to use. We're going to use our Mother Mary. We're going to use the Cosmic Tarot. Kind of like a little bit of a romantic type deck. I like it. I don't use it all the time. I used to. And then we're going to use the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, this will be your main spread. Alright, but let's start with Mother Mary. Everything's pre-shuffled, but we're going to give it a shuffle. As I'm shuffling, I want to thank you for being part of my year, part of my life for 2022. And I look forward to all that's yet to come. So, much gratitude. Okay. Alright, Gemini. I like when the Mother Mary cards come out, almost like a feather. They just float down. Okay, we got 2. We're going to take them. We have Honesty. Oh, it's making me think of a song. Honesty. I am in touch with my true feelings regarding this situation. Something I may want to make sure I'm being honest with myself over. And then we have Faith. It's my granddaughter's name, Faith. I have faith in God to heal this situation. I'm in touch with my true feelings regarding this situation, and I have faith in God to heal this situation. Okay. Feels like something's going on. So let's just get right into it. Again, we're using the Light Seers for your main spread. We'll give them another shuffle. Honesty. Dun, dun, dun. It's like right there. Right there. Alright, I'm going to shuffle for your cards. We have the Moon, card of Pisces, ruler of Cancer. It can speak of uncertainty, you know, like I don't know everything there is to know about something. And, you know, it's like it happens at night, so the only light I have is by the moonlight. And then we have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is like defending oneself, defending my actions, defending, you know, defending myself. Almost like something's going on, and I don't know if you're being questioned or someone else is being questioned. But yet I do notice that she's kind of rising above it. It's interesting because I feel like she's like sitting in this bubble. And I feel like, you know, it's mimicking the moon. I feel like it's almost like someone is like, she wants this person to come up into her bubble. You know, she's in a yoga pose. She's in a state of gratitude, even though like these wands are there. It's almost like she's got like this protection. We have the Page of Swords. These could be epiphanies, ideas that are coming to you. Interesting because we have the 7, which can certainly speak about next year. The moon, which is the ruler of Cancer, and we're moving into the Chariot's energy. And well, I don't know what I was going to say next. You know, it just feels like it could be a year of great epiphanies for someone, like where I'm learning a lot. And not am I just learning, but as I'm learning, I'm like putting things into, at least like I'm making a plan. I'm putting them on paper type of thing. I feel like someone's been kind of juggling something, and it's almost like I'm coming to the end of that, like I'm getting my degree type thing, and now I can just concentrate on that one thing instead of trying to juggle everything. So something feels like it's, and it is because I feel like because of your action. Well, hello lovers. This is your card. The meaning of this card is a head over heart decision. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Virgo, if you share Mercury with them. Taurus, that's your neighbor. Capricorn. Trying to think, was that your opposite? I don't think so. Anyway, King of Pentacles. It doesn't have to be any of them. He looks like he's coming into the picture. He's following the Lovers, so let's follow him. You know, he has this big pentacle on his lap. He feels very chilled out. You know, it's almost like there's this couple. And I feel like one is like in her bubble up here. And that's fine. And it may be her, like my spirituality. But then the other one is like in their bubble, you know, like on Earth. The type of thing, like my feet are planted on Earth. It may be two different ways that, you know, like almost like I don't understand your way. Or I prefer to live this way. Now, I don't really feel like there's anything wrong. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe these bubbles need to be burst. I mean, maybe I need to know a little more about their way, and they need to learn a little bit more about my way. We have the Two of Wands. Well, this puts you at the gate. This puts you about to take action. This, to me, is saying yes to something. It's interesting because I feel like this king, is almost happy to sit back and watch you do your thing. Now, I don't know if I'm talking about the future or how it used to be or how it is and how it can be again, because I feel like if I have an adventurous spirit, but maybe they don't, they're much more grounded, in the physical, even the material. It doesn't mean, I don't know what I want to say. I feel like I almost felt like instead of fighting about it, I just need to do my thing. And because I feel like this king is sitting back and is admiring that. And maybe this king's, let's say, his spirituality, I kind of feel like, I don't know. Almost like his life path number 8, where he's here to materialize something in this world. Well, we have the Knight of Pentacles. I like that. This is slow moving energy, but nonetheless it is moving. It's interesting how everybody is facing this way on the bottom line. And on the top line, they're all over the place, except at the end where they're face to face. And then it all starts moving this way. This Knight of Pentacles is bringing you some type of pentacle, something that expands. It's almost like this king. And listen, this doesn't even have to be love, or maybe it's just, I don't know. It doesn't. I'm thinking it doesn't even have to be love. Maybe it's more than that. Because I feel like this king is holding this big pentacle on his lap, and I feel like he's looking at you. Now, you're not looking at him, so I don't know if you know that. And I feel like this pentacle, it's almost like my ideas. Like someone wants to invest in my ideas. And then it manifests. And then it manifests. Some of you, maybe this king hasn't come in yet. Maybe I'm back here in energy, again, where I feel like there's only one thing I can do is I can only rise above it. And maybe that just means there's no other solution but that. She's looking back. In the Two of Wands, you're looking forward. And then, hello, Knight. Alright, it's kind of a little bit of hold. Four of Cups. Not a big thing. This is about the energy of maybe inactivity. Maybe I kept myself in that bubble, and what I really have to do is break that bubble and learn. Maybe what I'm learning is just because someone, thinks, I don't even know if the word thinks, lives a certain way, and, maybe it's just how they're meant to, and maybe you're meant to live a certain way. And I feel like it's naturally each I don't want to say teaching, but each's energy affecting the others. Listen, to me that would end up in perfect harmony. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know why I'm saying that with the Four of Cups, because the Four of Cups is really inactivity. You know, I kind of want to call... It's interesting because there's two different people looking at this night, like, you know, waiting for this night. One is looking at it with optimism, you know, like, I know you'll come in whenever it's meant to come in. Like, I know it'll come in. I start to believe in myself. Maybe I burst that bubble where I think everyone's got to believe in me. And maybe I just got to believe in me and then move forward. So I feel like there's that way of looking at it. And then I can look at it from the Four of Cups, where it's like, I don't even know if I want you to come in yet. You know what I mean? Like, just, you know, just look at her. She's just like, whatever. Well, let's look at the bottom of the deck. We have the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like that's good news. I should have brought that lid down. I feel like that's good news because, you know, first of all, the Eight of Pentacles speaks about what, you know, where if you focus on, let's say this Pentacle is this King is bringing you, or let's just say it's these epiphanies you've been receiving, and you're putting them, you're willing to step into trying something, let's say, creating something. I feel like, you know, the Eight of Pentacles is verification for you. Like, and also knowing that you will learn more as you go. I often feel the person in the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, I'm focusing on building that, and maybe that's what this, I'm feeling with this Page of Swords, like I'm absorbing this knowledge that I couldn't use at a certain time because I had too much going on, maybe. Or maybe I was trying to put out too many fires, I don't know. But now, I feel like I have the opportunity to look at it in a different way. And that just means, like, if I can't get everyone around me to be like, you go girl, I still do it. If I believe it. And I feel like, and what does that, and I feel like, and in time, they learn. But they learn through your action. Okay. And I also feel there's like this King wants to fund someone's next idea. You know, whatever you want to do with that. I don't know. But I feel like they want to fund it. And listen, it just may be, you know, someone, you know, I feel important. And I mean that like in my soul family. You know, like beyond this earth. I feel like someone important. So, you know, potentially life-changing, I guess. Eight of Pentacles says, though, I've got to be willing to put my focus on it, because whatever I focus on is what I'm going to grow. Now, it doesn't mean I can't focus on two things. I can focus on love and my career. You know what I mean? I can find, and maybe that's what next year is all about, finding that balance. That's what the Chariot is, finding balance. Excuse that car. I want to say muscle car. Okay. It's funny, and this may be a memory of someone's, because all of a sudden I'm picturing, and this didn't happen to me, but I'm picturing myself like, from my window, I'm like learning cars by the sound of their engines. So, that may resonate with someone. All right, let's bring in the Cosmic Tarot. We have the Six of Swords. Okay. So, let's not forget what we started with. Mother Mary's honesty. I'm in touch with my true feelings regarding this situation. And then I have faith in God to heal this situation. You know, the Five of Swords would say that that's exactly what's going to happen, but you also have a part in it. And that would be whatever in the Five of Swords. Right before that, Six of Swords. That's toxic energy. You know, maybe it's just like maybe I've been fighting people, you know, and instead of that, maybe my energy, I'm going to change my energy and I'm just going to concentrate. And I feel like, again, I just feel like this king is backing you. Anyway, Six of Swords tells me there's been some change. You know, I moved from the 5, which is a change, into a 6. Six of Swords can talk about, you can be going through some choppy waters right now, but they're temporary waters. That's really the energy of this. It's temporary. Okay. Wow, we have 9 of Pentacles. Listen, I feel like if you're holding back something that you want to bring to the world, and whether it be, and I feel like the only reason I would hold it back is because I'm putting too much weight on what I think other people may think of it, in a way. You know, fill in the blank. And I feel like this is like verification after verification that what you're feeling, you know, and what you want to create, not only can you, but this is success. This is success. This is creating independence for oneself. So maybe I question that. You know, could I really create something? Sometimes it's something out of nothing. That's what I did. Can I do that? Well, I guess if you put your focus in it, boom, there it is. There's success. You know, and it's not just success. Well, it's really talks about success of self-employment, where it's you building Pentacles. And it's interesting because it comes after the cutting of the ties of what was toxic. Comes after that. Some of you, I feel like, I just feels like a little bit lost right now. I may be in the energy of, again, the Six of Swords and the Moon, like, ooh, choppy waters, like making me dizzy kind of waters. But I feel like, again, temporary. But trust yourself. Very powerful energy. Alright, we have the King of Swords. Can be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be any of that. We have the Eight of Swords. Literally, I feel like there is energy that is holding you back from creating something that feels very natural. And even if I don't know that, I feel like when I really move into it quickly, I know that. And once I know that, I feel like I grow independent. Not in a, like, I can only be by myself, but my foundation, right? What I'm doing, you know, it reaches success. Now, success is measured by what you think success is. But I feel like Two of Wands may say, I may be starting at the beginning here. And it's interesting, so you have this King of Swords over here. But yeah, then you have the Eight of Swords over the Lovers. Eight of Swords. I don't know. Self-created prison. Maybe you left that. Let's keep going. Let's find out. Dang, we have the Seven of Swords. It doesn't make sense to me. We have the Nine of Wands. Seven of Swords over this King doesn't make sense because I don't feel that in this King at all. Not at all. And then we have the Five of Cups. Okay. There's no way this King is carrying this Seven of Swords energy. So this Seven of Swords energy must be coming from my own fears. I felt like this King of Swords, I don't know why, you know, this may have been someone who, I don't know. Look at that, the Eight of Pentacles. I just wanted to know a little bit more about that King. And I feel like what I felt, and that was that this King potentially taught you. But I feel like at the same time, taught you, but then trapped you. Now, well, you know, you trapped yourself with that Eight of Swords. That's self-created. And I feel like I may have felt tied to someone, and even may have, and I may just be telling your story, I don't know. You know, it's almost like I have this professor, and he taught me, and I learned. And now I want to go out and create. I want to take what I have learned with what I know, and I want to create. And I feel like this professor is like, but you're not ready. But yet you are ready. And I feel like it's more his fear of letting you do what I feel is natural. And I feel you feel that. So I don't feel this King. I don't know. It's interesting how I don't feel these kings are... Listen, I feel like this King had his time. He had his purpose. And I feel like potentially it was a very big purpose. And I feel like, because I feel like I'm moving on. And even though I'm moving on doesn't mean that I won't miss you. But I almost feel like I have to go because I have to go towards my calling. Like I feel that. Again, I may not know exactly. You know, the Eight of Pentacles here, and now the Eight of Pentacles again. And then the Nine of Pentacles, come on. And it's interesting because I feel like, so I may miss what I'm leaving. But at the same time, I feel like I would know that it's time. I would feel that. And I wouldn't be surprised if this King over here becomes like in a, like, how do I say this? Becomes like your next teacher. But this is all about, and maybe that's why I feel, you're like, I just don't feel the Seven of Swords belongs to him. So maybe it's just me automatically thinking that. Maybe if I don't break, maybe he's coming no matter what. But if I don't break the Eight of Swords, I don't know, because does that mean that I leave myself, you know, do I think, you know, this, I'm going to put in quotation marks, professor, is ever going to say I'm ready when I know that I'm ready? what a reading. Okay, I'm not going to leave it there. We have the Ten of Swords. Wow. First of all, I want to say, it's almost like it gives you a choice. If I stay in the self-created prison, and again, that just means that you know that it's time for something else, whatever it may be. But it's going to be up to you. You're the only one who can uncreate it. But if I stay, I feel like it does. Boom. It's like it moves to the Ten of Swords. So I feel like right away it's saying it doesn't get better. It won't get better. If anything, it could have gotten worse. Could have gotten worse. Okay. We have, interesting. So now we have the Hermit. And the Hermit's coming directly over this King of Pentacles. And this is, I feel this energy with him much more than I do Seven of Swords. Again, I feel like that Seven of Swords is yours. And it's just your trust. And maybe it takes a moment, and that's all right. Like, no problem. The Hermit, though, is the wise one. It's like, you can trust me. I'm the Hermit. I am not the Seven of Swords. Alright, and then interesting that we have the Three of Pentacles. Man, I feel like this is like a movie. And it's speaking about what you have been learning in some way from someone, potentially. And the Three of Pentacles is like, you know, it's about your individuality and the importance of it and creating with it, right? You are like the missing piece of the puzzle in the Three of Pentacles. It talks about other people admiring what it is you do. It can be working with like-minded people, maybe just what you need. You know, I feel like it's like they show when they show. It's like, oh man, I'm thinking of a saying right now, but it's like the teacher, when the student appears, the teacher will show. When the student appears, the teacher will show. And that's what I kind of feel like this King of Pentacles now is. He's your next teacher. Now, listen, I'm calling him / her your next teacher, but that also means you're teaching them, because I do feel like they're not only appreciating, absorbing, and maybe without even your knowledge, because I feel like it is about putting the effort on you. It's exactly what a 7 year is about. Putting the effort on you. And that's what you're doing here, potentially. Three of Pentacles, it's about your individuality, trusting it, bringing it to the table, you know, learning as you go, not needing to know it all. The Eight of Pentacles is about the willingness to be the apprentice, but someday you will leave as a master. You know, I feel like each has their purpose, and I feel like this was needed then. If I'm, you know, if I'm just going to put this simply, like, this is what was needed then, and this is what's now needed. And listen, and maybe both share the Lover's energy. I don't know. Wow. If it's reading like a movie to me. So, just trying to think, is there anything else I want to look at? Let's take one more. You know, I don't always have to hate who I'm leaving. Sometimes it's just my time. sometimes there's something that I feel, right? I feel. And look, and I don't need everyone's okay, approval. And nor should I. Because I feel like the more you think about your pentacles and focus upon them, the more success you're going to have. And in that energy, I just feel like the right person, the right teachers, the right everything just shows up. Almost like guiding you along the way. Now, the Eight of Swords would tell me, however, there's free will. And maybe I choose not to break free. But I feel very strongly that instantly you're getting an answer of, if I think it's going to get better, chances are it's not. It's going to get worse. Like, if I do nothing. Well, I'm not going to leave it on a negative note. How's this? The Star. Your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. Wow. You know, it's a 7, I believe. This is about manifesting, bringing them to light. You know, everything here is just saying that there is ultimately, listen, I feel like whoever this king down here may be or turn into, it just feels like it'll be good. And maybe that will come when it comes. You know what I mean? Maybe, again, it's not that I'm seeking anyone's approval. But nonetheless, I feel like, you know, if I'm on this path and they're in a very, like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say, I don't know the word I want to use. Nonetheless, I don't think it matters. It's almost like I live in Montana on a ranch, and I live in New York City on Broadway. You know what I mean? That's what I'm feeling. Neither is right, neither is wrong. I just happen to live on a ranch in Montana, and I just happen to have grown up in New York City. Now, I feel ultimately they will blend. Those energies blend together. It almost feels natural. But I feel like this is talking about being true to you. Be true to you. Okay. Let's read honesty. I want to say Elton John. Then I'm thinking Billy Joel. I don't know. You received this card in answer to your question because Mother Mary sees a need for self-honesty. If you are to proceed, what you have to admit to yourself about your current situation. When you think about it, what feelings arise? Why? It's important to take stock of your emotions and thoughts about anything that confuses or annoys you. Otherwise, you're reacting instead of taking charge. Although the ego is threatened by looking deeper, it's an essential component of healing this situation. This card guides you to take some time to evaluate and understand your feelings. Remember, you are entitled to them. They are neither right nor wrong. Very often, your feelings are the voices of your angels delivering God's guidance to you. Exactly what I was feeling. Neither right nor wrong. Faith. Let me grab a drink real quick. Okay. Faith. The question that you're asking involves a situation that is testing your faith. Nonetheless, this card indicates that more faith is needed. Everything will resolve itself in a divinely ordered way over time, even if presently no situations are in sight. Prayers are often answered in unexpected ways, as will be the case for this situation. Leave it in the hands of God, who in his infinite wisdom already knows how to resolve everything. God, Mother Mary, and the angels can see your future, and it is bright. Have faith, dear one, so that you can enjoy each precious moment on your pathway to your beautiful tomorrow. Beautiful. And I feel like that would be the perfect, credits rolling at the end of a movie. You know, the message to you at the end of the movie. Spiritual movie. Wow. You know, I take a reading like this and I just feel like it's almost like I can just see you. And I have this sense of feeling proud. Like I can see you just exploring and learning and developing and randomly maybe falling in love and and next master teacher. I see it all. And I don't know, I feel proud. But anyway, I don't know. Trying to think I take a reading like this and how do I make a title where I can get you to get your attention. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm going to let that be. I love you guys. Thank you guys. I will see you next time at our table. Oh, by the way, I'm running a special. Because I'm getting the months or each month out late. I'm going to continue that special until the end, when I have all the months out, and then discontinue it. And it's $30 off a personal reading, or a buy one get the second one half off, and you can give it as a gift, whatever you want to do. You just let me know, and or get them both for you, and just schedule them 6 months apart, something like that. So wanted to let you know I thank you. It is my gratitude to you. Here's to 2023, guys. I mean, wow. What am I going to title this? I love you. Bye-bye.